Jingle Bells began in Alexandria in 1949. It wasn't long after that, a remarkable man joined the team. His name, Jerry Van Kempen. Jerry had recently married the love of his life, Margaret, and I'm not sure she or anyone else was ready for what was about to happen for years to come. To the delight of radio listeners and then television viewers, Jerry Van Kempen became the host of the telethon throughout the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. He had a certain style and charisma that was all his own.
I would say that the fun part of the show was one of the things that none of us ever would forget, because people came from all over, from towns all around here, and they had a chance to make this their contribution. But one of the things that I'll never forget, of course, is the delivering of the boxes, and we all jumped in and did that over the next few days after Jingle Bells was on.
You know, we used to go all night at a quarter, 50 cents at a time. We'd send people out and get people out of bed and bring them for a buck or whatever. Yeah. We'd end up with $3,000-4,000, and we were so excited.
Jerry was capable of making anyone belly laugh, and when he was on a roll, all you could do was hang on. But of course, it wasn't just about the laughs. Jerry had a real heart for people, and that was never more evident than when he talked about the Jingle Bells Telethon.
This is fun, but it isn't begin to tell you what happens when you open the door, and especially if somebody is really in need. And you say, here, Jingle Bells. Anyway, Jingle Bells is it.
Thank you, Jerry.
From those early years when the telethon raised just a couple $100 to his last appearance in 2013 at the age of 88, he was passionate, fun, and caring all rolled into one.
Something right now.
Let's hear about that, huh?
I mean, that's good. You can't get it any faster if you stick up a gas station. So what I'm saying is, get on the ball. We need you.
Jerry loved being on the air, but he loved being in the air even more. Jerry's love for aviation began as a pilot, and he would eventually become the voice of the famous Red Baron Stearman Squadron. Jerry didn't do this alone. Beside him, every step of the way, keeping things organized, was Margaret. Jerry's life was full. He was the father of 3 daughters, he was a businessman, and with Harlan Angen at his side, he was the co-host of a hilarious radio program, The Harlan and Jerry Mess. For years, his voice blasted through the PA system at the Viking Speedway and out to throngs of people at air shows across the country. He was also someone who just made you want to be a better person. And that's why he was such a great frontman for the annual Jingle Bells effort.
Yeah, just until forever will do. That's for you, Jerry.
This is the first Jingle Bells that Jerry will not be with us. He died this past April at the age of 93. Margaret, his beloved wife for nearly 70 years, passed away not long after. During those 6 decades, when Jerry led the cause, countless families were able to enjoy a much merrier Christmas. As a community, we are grateful for the joy he gave us in so many ways. And on behalf of the more than 2 million people who were helped during his watch, thank you, Jerry.